So neurodiversity awareness is supposedly higher than ever. So why did fear of disclosure just jump from 59 to 70% in 1 year? Nobody in HR wants to say this out loud because workers are not confused about the vocabulary. They are scared of the consequences. Picture the scene. The company has the neurodiversity ERG. The April LinkedIn post goes up. The DEI page says belonging. Manager probably sat through a webinar and you still say nothing. Not because you don't know the words, but because you have watched what happened to people who use them. Understood.org, that's what their workplace survey just exposed in 2026. It's gone up. Literally 70% of neurodivergent workers now are worrying that disclosing can hurt them at work. That is up from 59% in 2024. So the awareness went up, the fear went up too. That just means the campaign did not make the workplace safer. It just made the language more available. Because as simple as this, like disclosure is not a personal truth moment, it's a risk calculation. Will I lose projects? Will my manager start watching me differently? Will every mistake become because of my ADHD? Will I get labeled difficult? Will I ask for an accommodation and quietly become the problem? That fear is not paranoia. In the 2024 survey, nearly 1 in 4 people who requested accommodations said they lost their jobs or were demoted after asking. So when neurodivergent workers stay quiet, they're not refusing support. A lot of them are just looking at the cards presented to them and making the safest decision available. That's where AI enters the story. 78% of neurodivergent workers now say they use AI tools at work, actually compared to 59% of neurotypical workers. And more than a half say that AI made them confident enough to apply for higher level roles they would have avoided before. And that's not just productivity. That is people building private accommodations because public accommodations still feels dangerous. They're using AI to organize email, translate the vague instructions, prepare for the meeting, structure the tasks, do the thing the workplace could have supported openly if disclosure did not still come with consequences. So no, it's not a story about neurodivergent workers being afraid to be honest. It's a story about workplaces making honesty expensive. They put up the inclusive banner and they kept the consequences of disclosing. Neurodivergent workers had no choice but to learn how to build around both problems. Look, if you are done working around a system that was never built to read you clearly, Mentra is a platform with a manatee, and this manatee is your career companion. The whole point of this platform is to match neurodivergent talent to employers who hire around skill and fit and how you actually work. Comment get jobs for the link.